I was born in Dakota City, Iowa in 1971.
Mr. Galifinakis, he's a terrible teacher. He always comes in late and he sleeps all the time. Yeah, and he's got this really bad smell. It's a really bad smell. It's bad smell. You know, it's nasty.
Well, I met Mr. Galifinakis in a staff meeting when he was first hired here. We learned some interesting things about his past.
He's an awful teacher. He always comes in late. I never understand what he's telling me. Sometimes it's like he's speaking in a different language, man. And he just in general sucks, dude.
Oh, Mr. Galifinakis? He's in the English department, and he is an amazing teacher. Although he's a little on the quirky side.
Well, in my family life, I'm not married. I don't have any children. I grew up on a soybean farm in Dakota, and that was a traumatic part of my life. My father died in a combine accident, and yes, that sucked. I was married, but that didn't work out because well, she ran off to Las Vegas with a man named Franz, and I never saw her again, and I haven't had any relationship since that. That was 1989. I have no family.
Well, Mr. Galifinakis puts a lot of stock in discipline. I think that comes from his background. Of course, he spent 17 years as an English instructor in the federal prison system. He worked primarily with death row inmates, and that kind of made an impression on him. I think he prizes discipline perhaps a little bit more than the average teacher does. He has no family on account of there was the knifing, and then there was, well, he's sterile. I mean, that's part of the family life problem. So he's had a hard time really meeting that special someone on account of the scars from the knifing and the prison incident, and then he can't have children, which isn't his fault, and I don't blame him for that.
In the classroom, I have 3 principles. My first principle is discipline. You can never go wrong with discipline. My second principle is organization. You got to be organized in life to be successful, because if you're not organized, you don't know what to do. And my third principle is discipline again, because I cannot stress enough how important discipline is in the classroom and outside of the classroom. Outside of school, I like to scrapbook, and I take an interest in knitting, and I'm captain of a local bowling team here, and I take great pride in that, and that's what I do in my spare time. Oh, and I like to jog and finger paint.
I remember one day he brought in some of his scrapbooks that he does. He's quite a scrapbooker. Some of the things that he does there with puppy paints are spectacular. One time he invited me to go